Kaidate, Aspuzdumai, and welcome to Ancient Greece. Once again, I'd like to give a special thank you to Ubisoft for sponsoring this video and giving me an early copy of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. In this video, we're checking out something brand new to Assassin's Creed. It's called Conquest, and it's an enormous battle between 150 Spartans and 150 Athenian soldiers. And it's pretty damn cool. If you're wondering who we're going to be fighting as, well, we're obviously going to be fighting as the Spartans, because in my opinion, that sounds like it's the most fun. In any case, we gotta prepare ourselves for this battle. It's not gonna be an easy battle. There's 150 enemies involved. There's 150 allies, granted, but still. Now, as far as how Conquest actually works, you know what? Before I explain that, I'm gonna show you the map. So, this is Ancient Greece, the largest Assassin's Creed map yet, which is great, because there's a war going on over the control of the map. Ancient Greece is engulfed in war between Sparta and Athens. On the map, you'll notice these states that have borders. The blue borders are that of Athens, and the red, Sparta. We're currently in Megadus, which I had originally conquered for the Spartans. But since then, I saw some conflicts where the Spartans were defending the borders against Athenian forces, and I decided not to involve myself as I had other things to do at the time. And look at this, Megadus is back under the domain of Athens. Sparta failed to protect the borders, and I wasn't there to help them. You can choose to help either side with invasions or defense, but whether you involve yourself or not, the battles will happen anyway. So it's up to you to tip the sides or let them sort it out among themselves, which is really cool. Now, if you manually wanted to help Sparta regain Megadus or any other strong Athenian state, you would first have to topple this state by raiding their national treasuries, thereby stealing them of the money that they would use to pay their soldiers, burning war supplies, or killing leaders and captains. Even taking forts and killing normal foot soldiers is going to bring the purple bar on the right-hand side of the screen, down. All actions that you take against the state bring the purple bar down. Obviously, bigger things like killing leaders brings it down a lot. When the state is sufficiently weakened, that is the prime time for the enemy to attack. But that's not what we're doing today. Instead, we are going to Phocis, because Sparta is currently trying to invade. So we're going to join that conquest battle and help them to conquer that land. But first, we need to get over to Phocis. So I'm gonna grab my horse, we're gonna go to the bay, and we're gonna get on our ship. We own our own ship. It's an ancient Greek warship, and it's pretty darn cool. And this game is pretty damn cool. This is my favorite Assassin's Creed by far so far. I have actually never found myself getting into an Assassin's Creed as much as this one. It's partially the setting, because I love ancient Greece. I love the mythos around ancient Greece, and obviously I'm a big fan of Spartans. Who isn't a big fan of Spartans? Whoa! How sneaky. Did you see that Spartan just tiptoeing behind the Athenian? That is not very Spartan of him. He should just give up and join Athens with that kind of attitude.
Let's set sail!
Welcome back, Commander.
Naval warfare and exploring the seas and islands of ancient Greece is a big part of the game if you want it to be, and I happen to love that type of stuff, so I'm really excited about that. I actually have a video about us hunting the largest Spartan warships in the game. There's a link in the comments below if you want to check that out.
Ship me on!
The graphics are great, but the world of ancient Greece that the game developers have built is really something special. It's got this nice feeling of authenticity behind it, but it still has the magic of... You feel as if you're taking part in some of the myths and legends surrounding Sparta in ancient Greece. It's a great balance. Now your ship is customizable. I've got a pirate sigil on my sail right now in pirate colors. Kind of hard to see because the sun is setting, it's getting kind of dark outside. And I've also got an all-female crew of assassins because why not?
Oars at the ready!
They're good at what they do.
We'll stop here!
Don't judge me. But yeah, they actually look pretty badass. Look at them. They've all got shields. Some of them are covering their mouths. I don't know, maybe they're sick. That's very polite, even though they're basically pirates. And we're here. Welcome to the state of Phocis. Currently under the dominion of Athens, but that is about to change. Speaking of which, before we actually make our way to the soon-to-be battlegrounds, let's make sure that we're ready for battle. Currently, I don't really have a lot of battle gear on me. I'm just rolling around in some older stuff, but I've got a lot of armor to choose from. This looks awesome, but it doesn't really match my helmet. My helmet that I'm going to be using is gold, and it's a Spartan helmet, and it's incredible. Look at that. Look at that plume on the top. All right, let's see. Yeah, this fits best. Okay, you know what? Everything else looks pretty good. Perfect. Wait, no, I'm gonna go with this one. It's got a sweet belt buckle. Look at that. Looks like an angry lion. And we've already got great weapons, so it looks like we're ready for war. Something else I should mention. Defending is easier than invading. Obviously, you've got the home field advantage. Now, we're going to be invading because Sparta currently doesn't have control over Phocis. Athens does. So this is going to be pretty tough. I'm fairly certain we're going to do well. I mean, I've got some damn fine armor. I've got some great weapons and some good abilities. I'm not really a low level either. I mean, I'm not close to max level, but I've been playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey for quite a few hours now, and I think we should be able to handle this just so long as we're careful and we fight smart. What a beautiful location. What a beautiful day for murder. They're going shirtless! How impressive! Alright, let's do this.
You look like you could use a fight. If it's a beautiful death you're after, join the Athenians. But if you seek glory, come join a real army.
I'm not looking for death or glory, Spartan. Just Rahmi.
Don't worry, we always pay our hired help. The ones that survive, at least.
Sparta has my sword and all my strength behind it.
Glad to hear it. May Ares favor us today.
A bad day for Athens! A glorious day for Sparta!
Tonight, today, we dine in a fairly pleasant forest clearing. Man, these Spartans are so baby, they're so cushy. Back in my day, we dined in hell, in a sepia-toned, color-filtered, heavy film grain battlefield. It's kind of a nice day, you know? Imagine it's kind of chilly, you know, just not gonna get too hot, not gonna perspire too much. Anyway, 150 Spartans versus 150 Athenian soldiers. This actually feels like war. This is actually what I would imagine that an ancient Greek battle may have looked like. You know, just a bunch of guys just trying to stab each other, just complete chaos. I'm sure some of these Spartans are accidentally stabbing their friends. Holy crap! Look at all the people here. This is seriously great turnout. Good job, guys. Great turnout for this battle. Really impressed. And there's even more people over here. God damn, this is big. Anyway, welcome to Conquest Battles. I'm a pretty big fan of these. They're pretty freaking awesome. And yeah, let me show you the ropes. We're actually kind of losing. The Spartans aren't doing so hot right now. If you look at the top of the screen, you're gonna notice two colored bars. That basically represents the combat effectiveness of the Spartans and the Athenians. Now, we could walk around and kill every single Athenian soldier in our sight, but the Spartans may lose the battle before then, because these Athenian foot soldiers, I mean, it's worth killing them. Sometimes you have to, they'll come after you, but...
The underworld welcomes you today.
Athens has hired a mercenary to come and kill me. Typical Athenians, thinking they can solve all their problems with drachma. Anyway, this is kind of what I was talking about. There's captains and officers that are worth 10 foot soldiers. Those are the guys you want to focus on. Anyway, that's a mercenary, and I'm gonna actually look up that mercenary in my dossier and see if he's got any weaknesses. Everybody's got a weakness, and weaknesses can be exploited. His weakness is... he's not weak against anything, really. Kind of weak against poison attacks. I didn't invest in poison attacks. And he's not really weak against melee. So I guess we're just going to focus on ranged. Crap. Well, this battle just got a lot more complicated. This foot soldier is actually causing me quite a bit of problems. So let's kill these foot soldiers and then see if we can go after the mercenary. Hard to hit these guys from their shields. So I've got 2 weapons. Well, technically 3 weapons. I've got this staff, which I absolutely love because it's great for crowd control. Look at that. One of my favorite weapons in the game right here. Definitely my go-to. But I've also got a more classic Spartan weapon. I've got this sword. So I'm rocking 2 weapons. Sword and a spear. And also a ranged weapon. Oh my god, I just killed that huge Spartan. Oh no, he's alive. Good, I hope he doesn't hold grudges. But I've also got bow and arrow, which I'm going to make use of against Demetrios. Oh crap. There we go, perfect. Unfortunately, I missed. But there's also, aside from mercenaries and officers, there's enemies that are more difficult than either. They're kind of mini-bosses. I don't see any of those around here, thankfully. I've already got my hands full with this guy, thank you very much. If he hits me with that spear, I'm gonna be taking damage over time. He uses poison. There's a couple things that can damage over time. Poison, fire. In fact, I could be firing fire arrows. That might be a little smarter than what I'm doing right here. If I can get far enough away from this guy, I should be able to launch an arrow volley, but that's easier said than done because he is on my ass like, well, like the Persians on Leonidas. Okay. Ironically, I hit myself in that volley. You know what? I'm just gonna see if I can use melee. I know it's not as effective, but range is not my speciality. I've been putting all of my eggs into one basket, and that basket is called warrior abilities. Those are focusing on staffs, axes, swords, melee combat, basically. There's 3 main categories: stealth, which is assassins, warrior, melee, and then you got ranged. Oh, crap. You know what? Let's see if we can use some of our abilities against this guy. Oh, that's more like it. Oh, yeah. I should have used this ability way earlier. Oh, yes! Yes! Woo! Alright. We just took down the mercenary, but this battle is far from over. Currently, the Spartans are really getting their asses handed to them. So we need to take down this captain. He's worth 10 of these foot soldiers. I'm not gonna let these foot soldiers distract us. The captain is the one that matters. And he's dead. Excellent. Anybody else here of note? Not that I can see. But that did put a dent in their forces. Unfortunately, not enough. Wait. Another captain right here. Great. Anyway, they're getting a lot closer. To be honest, To be fair, we are fighting the harder battle. The Athenian soldiers have a home field advantage because they're defending. If we were defending with Athens, this battle would be a lot easier than it is. I mean, it wouldn't be a cakewalk, but still. It'd be easier than this. Okay. Athens is now losing. Great. Let's see if we can find another big shot around here. I'm going to switch to my sword as well. Yes! You can see the numbers thinning. There's more and more dead people and less living soldiers, which is kind of grim, a little sad, a little gruesome. But hey, that's war. Gotta love that Spartan kick.
The battle is almost ours! Push forward! No mercy, no surrender!
Victory! Sparta has successfully defeated Athens. Phocis will now side with Sparta because they have no choice! Nice amount of XP, and we killed 24 soldiers, 3 captains, plus a mercenary. And we only got 627 drachma. Are you kidding me? Well, we did get a pretty cool armor piece, so. And here's the somber battlefield. Who cleaned up all the bodies? Oh, well, there's a couple left. I guess these were the bodies that were unfit for consumption. We should have been looting those bodies before they hauled them away. Oh well. It's kind of funny that we're mostly looting from Spartan bodies. Personally, I like Sparta, but I feel like Athens might be a little richer. I'd rather loot from Athenians. Oh, Jesus. Interesting art choice. Personally, I would have gone for like a fountain, you know, maybe a statue, something like that, but dead bodies is cool. Alright, let's see what we got. It was a chest piece. It looked like a legendary. Oh, there it is. Assassin's armor. It's an epic torso. Looks pretty cool. Actually, it looks really cool, but unfortunately, I've already got something higher than that. Regardless, the most rewarding thing was being able to slay so many Athenian dogs. But also the XP. Definitely that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video, and once again, thank you to Ubisoft for sponsoring this video and giving me a copy of Assassin's Creed Odyssey early. I've been playing for hours now. I've been having a blast. Definitely my favorite Assassin's Creed. And Ancient Greece is one hell of an awesome setting. But yeah, there's a lot to this game. There's a lot of new features. I'm going to be continuing to make more videos. But if you haven't seen my naval warfare video where we're hunting the largest ships in the game, be sure to check that out. I've got a link in the comments. But yeah, but yeah, if you enjoyed, subscribe for more videos like this and live streams and giveaways. We do a lot of stuff on this channel, but in any case, I'll see you guys soon. Kinda.